Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to another value packed video tutorial. Alright, I'll be showing you how to design a letterhead. It's very simple and very easy to do. So aside showing you how to design a letterhead, I'll also be giving you other tips and other guides too as well, and also walking you through on how to export your letterhead for different purposes, probably for print or if you want to use it online. So I'll be showing you how to do that. It's very simple and very easy to do. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, so the software we'll be making use of for this design is CorelDraw. Alright, so I'll walk you through on how to do that. So first of all, you have to create a new document. I already created mine, but I have to walk you through on how to do that. Alright, so you can either go to your menu bar, then go to this area you have file, then you see this area you have create new. So where you have new, so the shortcut key is Control or Command plus N if you're using a Mac. Then you have this dialog box here. All right, so you change your page size, then millimeters is okay, the orientation should be portrait, then the resolution should be 300 dpi, then give it your file name, and then every other thing is left default. So once you're done, you click on OK. So once you click on OK, then you have this interface here. So A4 is the standard size for designing a letterhead. All right, so moving forward, so I have to, or you have to always make sure you have all the details you'll be using for your design ready. Why? Because it saves you a whole lot of work, and it makes your work process very fast. So whatever details you know you're going to be using for a certain design, after you've done your research, make sure you have all of them ready, and before you start your design using whatever software you're using. So it saves a whole lot of work and time. So like I have mine already. So these are the details I'll be using for this design. I have my logo already. These are all the details I'll be using for this design. So whatever details you'll be using, you have to make sure they are ready. So once you just come and you just visualize the concept and create your unique idea. Alright, so we've already set our size already. So you can also go here to change the size, this area, this property area, then change the size to A4. Alright, so that's it basically. And before we proceed, you have to make sure you turn on this. So they are called I refer to them as smart guides. Alright, you go to the menu bar, then under the menu bar you come to this area where you have view, then you come to this area where you have guidelines, where you have rulers, where you have alignment guides, and you have dynamic guides. Make sure all of them are checked, because to help make your workflow very much easy. All right, so mine is checked already. All right, so moving forward, we've already taken our size and all our details are ready. All right, so we make use of borders here. So I do prefer to use 15 millimeters. So first of all, you come to this the toolbar section, then you double click, then you have it assumes the shape of the canvas, which is the A4. Then hit on the space bar to deselect the tool. Yes, all right. So moving forward, the borders I prefer to use 15 millimeters, right? So you select the rectangle tool, then you come to this area. This is the essence of turning on those guides, because it shows you this imaginary line that tells you, yeah, this is the area here. It's showing me this edge because I turned it on. Right, so you drag, so this is okay. Hit on the spacebar to deselect. Like I said, 15 millimeters. So that is the width. All right, so you come to this area, then you highlight 15, then hit on enter. All right, so you hold on control, then you drag to this area. All right, so you hold on control, you select this, hold control, then you drag, then right click to create a duplicate. So once this is selected, you hold on, you select this, hold shift, then you select this white canvas here, then you hit on R, or if you're using a Mac, is shift R. So whichever one you're using. All right, so you drag this, you duplicate this again, you drag, then right click to create a duplicate, then you hold, once this is selected, you click on it, hold control, then you drag this node. The control is so that you can maintain balance. All right, so you do this for this as well. All right, so this is at the top here, then you drag this, hold control, duplicate. Once this is selected, then you hold shift, then you press B on your keyboard if you're using a window. So if you're using a Mac, you shift B. Alright, so we'll make use of our lines here, this guides here. Alright, so you drag this from here, so you bring this from this area. Alright, then you bring this from this area. Yeah, so we're making progress here. So you drag this from this area, and you drag from this area. Alright, so you can also duplicate this rather than coming here again. So you just drag this, then right click to create a duplicate. Alright, same thing here, drag, then right click to create a duplicate. Alright, so we're making a whole lot of progress. Alright, so the essence of doing this is that any sensitive information that we'll be using on this letterhead won't exceed this area, any of this area here. So that is the essence of doing that. So you can delete this, can't delete this. So you give this a fill color. So remember we created this. So P to fit to drawing page, or if you're using a Mac, is Shift P. Alright, so you give it a white color here. Then you remove the outline, right click on this area or this area here, remove the outline here. Alright, so we're making progress and we've come this far, right? So you can decide to add some good designs like this or some good touches to this. Alright, so we head on to our toolbar section, then we select the pen tool here. Alright, the pen tool. Alright, so we'll create a curved line here. So how do we go about that? So you click on this area, drag to the bottom, then you double click, right? So this is how to create this curved line using the pen tool. Alright, so hit on the spacebar to deselect. Alright, so you once it's selected, hold shift, then you drag. Alright, so we're making progress. Once this is selected, then you have this option to increase the outline width here. Then let's go with 36. Yes. Alright, so we have to extract our color from the logo. So you can copy this, Control Command plus C, then Control Command plus V. Alright, so the logo is actually okay here though. So we want to extract the color, so you make use of the color eyedropper tool here. So once it's selected, then you hover it on the area you want to sample the color on. So you give this a color, right? So you right click to deselect this tool. Alright, so we're making a whole lot of progress. So we can adjust this to whatever preference you want. So we can make use of the shape tool to do some adjustments and get whatever we want, right? So hit on the spacebar to deselect. Alright, so we'll power clip this line we created into this shape here. Alright, so to do that, you right click, then select the power clip, or you select this, then you go to the menu bar under objects, you go to this area where you have power clip. So you place inside frame, then you have this arrow, then you place it inside here. Alright, so you enter your power clip, you go to this area, you edit power clip. Alright, so we can make our adjustments here. You can make our adjustments here. So remember to always follow these guidelines here. Alright, so it's serving as a guide, so no important information to exceed there. Alright, so drag this, so make our adjustments. So this is going really fine. This is going really fine. Alright, so we copy this, Control Command plus C, then we paste again, Control Command plus V. So this time around we give it a white outline color. Then we come to this area, the status bar, this area, this sign that looks like a pen tool, we double click on it, then make sure this is selected, behind fill, scale with object and overprint outline. So once this width is 36, so we reduce it to, let's say, 12, right? So you see the effect behind. So once you're done, you click on OK. Make sure these are selected, this. Alright, so when scaling down, it doesn't reduce or increase, right? So yeah, we're making progress. Alright, so once this is selected, once this white outline is selected, you click on it again, then you drag it down to this area, then you click on this one again, So this is just to create a nice effect. So depending on what you want to achieve. So this is okay, or you can drag this again. So this is basically what I had in mind. So highlight everything here. So you can do both of them together. Alright, so you can drag this down here. Alright, so you can mirror both of them. You come to this property bar. Then you make your adjustments. Alright, so we highlight this. So depending on your preference, so this is just to give you a preview of what you have in mind. Hold Control, then click on this empty area. So this is what you are trying to achieve. So I'm not okay with this. I'll still have to make some adjustments. So you enter the power clip again. So you highlight this. Alright, so you can mirror this. You come to this area, then you mirror. Then you can drag this to the bottom. So yeah, so we are making progress though. We're making a whole lot of progress. Alright, so we drag this to the bottom, so you can drag this top to the top. So drag this to the bottom. Alright, so you can also decide to even stretch this. I like the both of them. Then we stretch. Right. Alright, so we're making a whole lot of progress here. We're making a whole lot of progress. Alright, so once you're done, you click on this area where you have finished, or you hold Control and click on an empty area here. Alright, so this is very much okay. So you can also make adjustments. So remember, I'll copy this logo. So this logo shouldn't exceed this blue line here. So that's the essence of the guide. So you can hold Control and drag this to the top. Alright, so you copy your details here, highlight everything, or you copy Control Command plus C. Or we can just copy everything here, Control Command plus C, then you paste here. So you highlight this, then you delete, then you Control or Command plus V. Alright, so this is much better. This is much better. So basically this is design. So you can decide to add more details or more touch if you wish like, or if you feel like. Alright, so this is what we have here. So our letterhead design on how to design letterhead here in CorelDraw. It's very much simple and easy to do. So this is also another idea explored as well. So you can just play around and you can get whatever you want. So this here can also serve as a letterhead depending on how simple you want your work. So you can add extra designs like this. You can make it simple like this. You can have something like this. So depending on what you want. So you can also move ahead to add a dummy text or a placeholder text, as some persons would call it. So how do you do that? You select the text tool, then you drag from this area up onto this area. Alright, so you drag to the bottom up onto this area. So you click on this pick tool here, then you right click, then you add insert placeholder text. Alright, so this is just to create like a dummy of how the letter will look like if it has details on it. So you come to your property bar, then you select full justify. Alright, then to page. So this is it. Control Command plus C. You can put this here, Control Command plus V, and also here too as well, Control Command plus V. So let's give it full screen preview. So basically this is it. So depending on what you want to achieve. So guys, that is it on the design. So how about exporting this for different purposes? So you can export this as a JPEG, you can export it as a PDF, or you can export it as a CorelDraw file. So that is a source file. So and this is what you have in mind when exporting as a source file or a CorelDraw file. You have to make sure you convert all the designs here, or all the materials you use for this design, most likely the font and any vector element. You have to convert it into a curve so that the person accessing the file won't lose any important information, just like the font. Alright, take for instance, I used poppins for this design, and if I didn't convert it into a curve, and I give it to a printer, and he may likely not have poppins on his PC, and then when he opens it, CorelDraw automatically substitute a font that he has in his PC for my poppins, and this will actually affect my work. So I don't want that. So the best option is to convert to a curve. So this is how to convert to a curve. You highlight this, duplicate this. Once it's highlighted, you hold Ctrl, then you drag, then right click to create a duplicate. So delete this, we don't need it. Alright. Alright, so you convert this to a curve, so you ungroup this. So this is how to convert to a curve. Select this, then you Control Command plus Q. You converted it to a curve. So this is it popping. So once converted to a curve, you can't edit it here. It becomes as an object. Convert to a curve, then you convert this to a curve. So you can do same for this. So you convert to a curve, Control Command plus Q. Alright, so you do same for others. So once you're done, then you export as a CorelDraw file. Alright, so once that is done, you highlight everything, then you go to this area where you have file, then you come to this area where you have save as. The shortcut is Control Shift plus S. Alright, so you select CorelDraw file, select the file location, then you make sure this selected only is clicked. Alright, then you click on save, and also this version is very important. So it's always advisable you save as at a lower version, because some printers might not be using the latest version as you are. So it's always advisable you use the lower versions. So you can go with 17 or 18. Alright, so then you click on save once you're done. Alright, so click on OK. So that is saving as a CorelDraw file. So another way, let's save this as a JPEG. So for JPEG, you don't need to convert to a curve. So highlight everything, Control Command plus G, then Control or Command plus E to export. Select the file location, select JPEG, very very important. Selected only is very very important. Select the file location, give it the file name, then you export. Alright, so you have this dialog box here. Alright, so the custom this should be set to highest. Alright, the resolution should be 300. So this is okay. So and every other thing is okay. So RGB is okay here. So once you're done, you click on OK. Alright, so I exported this with the dummy text. So you can decide to export this one only. So you can decide to share this one to the client to see, just to show the client how this would look like when he has details on it. So but ideally this is the one you're supposed to give the printer for when he wants to print for you. Alright, so another way to export this is to export as a PDF. Alright, so to do that, Control Command plus E, or you come to this area where you have published to PDF. So whichever one, or you come to this area, you have file, then you go to save as PDF. Save as, then you select PDF, Adobe Portable Document Format. You select the file location, then you give it the file name, then you click on save. Then you have this dialog box here. So the page where we can decide to export the 3 pages, or we can decide to select one here. So we're exporting just page 3. So that is it basically, and then you click on OK. So guys, that is it basically on how to design a letterhead here in CorelDraw. It's very much simple and very very easy to do. Alright guys, if you find this video helpful, do all to hit on that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new videos, and don't forget to like, share and drop a comment and let me know what you think about this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video tutorial.